Welcome to Huma's Diary. Today we are making apple crisp, filled with warm spiced apples, sweetened with brown sugar, crunchy topping, and with lots of oats. I have been testing out different recipes in my air fryer and I found out air fryer makes the crispiest apple crisp ever. If you do not have an air fryer, no worries. You can also make it in the oven as well at 350 for 45 minutes and the recipe will remain the same. Preheat the air fryer at 350 for 5 minutes. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Take a screenshot of it or see the detailed written recipe in the description box. For this, you need about 3 to 4 medium-sized apples. You can use the apples with or without the peel. Be sure to wash the apples thoroughly. Peel the apples, cut the flesh from the core, and slice very thinly. If using air fryer, I highly recommend using a softer apple like McIntosh, Golden Delicious, or Fuji. If you like your apples a little firm, you can leave them 1/4 of an inch thick, but if you like them very soft like a pie consistency, make sure you slice them very thinly or even diced in between. Feel free to give an additional chop for smaller pieces that fits nicely on a spoon if desired. In a mixing bowl, add apples and a teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Add about a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. It enhances the flavor. I didn't have it on hand. Now toss well to cover the apples completely. Squeeze about a tablespoon of lemon juice to prevent them from browning. Let them sit aside and prepare the crisp topping. In a medium bowl, add a 1/4 cup of oats, 2 tablespoons of flour, a nice pinch of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Whisk all the dry ingredients together and break up any sugar clumps you find. Now add about 2 tablespoons of cold butter into the dry mixture. Spread the butter pieces all over. If you have a pastry cutter at home, go ahead, use it. I like to do it with the fork or just use your clean hands to work it together. Once the butter has been incorporated just to a point where the mixture is crumbly, set aside and start the assembling. This is the right texture. That's how your topping should look like. The best part about this topping is you can make it ahead and pop it in the freezer or refrigerate it for a couple of days and you will have your ready-made topping whenever you feel like it. Today I'm using 2 8-ounce ramekins. Brush them with melted butter or just use a non-stick spray. You can also use a bigger size baking dish that fits in your air fryer. Add the apple mixture in the ramekins and push them. They will cook down a bit. Don't completely crush them. You can also add little pieces of butter in between. Now do the same for the other ramekin as well. Grease the ramekin, add apple cinnamon mixture and level it down. Transfer the toppings onto the apples. If you see any big pieces, just crumble them up. Top the apples generously with oat and brown sugar mixture. You can also top it with pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, or nuts of your choice. Now both the ramekins are ready. Pop them in the air fryer at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. Cover the ramekins with aluminum foil for the first 10 minutes if you like your apples very juicy and gooey. I like them to be a little firm. After the 10-minute mark, open the air fryer and check. Continue to cook until the top is golden and the juices are bubbling. Our apple crisp is ready. The top is nice and golden and it is smelling so good. Now let it sit for a good 5 to 6 minutes. Scoop it out and then enjoy it with a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. I hope you like the recipe. Do try it and leave us your feedback. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.